Good morning. Good morning. This is Meri at the.meri.atelier, and today is Thursday, May the 9th. This is my second attempt to do a live stream this morning. I'm not sure what was going on. Hi, Ruth. Good morning. And there's Teresa. Good morning. I'm not sure what was going on. It said my camera was being used by another application, and I'm going, what? It's connect directly into my laptop, and I don't have another application. I don't know what was going on. Weird stuff on YouTube. So let's go in here and there we go. What does it have for my thumbnail? Oh, it has it. All right. All righty. We're good. We're good. The live chat. Barb's here. Ruth is here. Good morning, Barb. Good morning, Ruth. Roesta came back. Good morning, Roesta. Teresa's in the house. Good morning. The alarm went off at 4 o'clock this morning, and my eyes wouldn't open. I kept fighting it. You know how you see a kid when they're a baby, when they're falling asleep, their eyes will shut and they'll jerk their head up, and then their eyes will shut and they'll jerk their head. Well, that's what I did this morning. So about 4:15, my eyes opened. All right. I was showing this page with the bee napkin, and I need to clutch this down. I'm finished with it. I was also showing the pick 8 that I did with Beth Schuler last night. The precious ones. That was so fun to do. And I was telling that I had everything right at hand because I happened to be working with my ink sprays. We're going to make a yellow one again. I used all my yellow. And I was playing with the texture paste. Where was I playing? I want to play with that today too. Not exactly sure where I did that. It's here. It's here. You can't tell, but there's texture paste on this kind of tracing paper. I wanted to see what was, well, then I sprayed ink on the back of it, and that made it really dark. But I was thinking that I'd try to lighten this up again because there's texture on here, and I was thinking that I would maybe put some white ink on that, maybe try to sponge it on, bring out that floral again. So I have lots of things I want to get done. Oh, dear. They're saying good morning to everybody. I must have needed the rest. Yeah. Hi, Mitzi. Good morning. Yeah. I must have. I'm going shopping today. I don't care if it rains. For the last 3 days, we haven't gone shopping because of the rain. And I'm going. I'm going. I want flowers, and I want I have to go to the bank, to the thrift store, but I don't know how much thrifting I'm going to do. I'm getting so much stuff here. I've been cleaning out the little closet off to my side over here, and I really shouldn't be buying anymore. I really should be using instead of buying. So I'm not sure how much, but it's the thrill of the hunt. It's the thrill of the hunt. So I'm going to have to be picky when I go thrifting. Not bring home anything that, just for the fun of it. Ha! Ha! That's the whole reason to bring home stuff, for the fun of it. I don't know. Yeah, and what else did I want to do? I want to get some hollyhock seed. I don't know. It'll probably rain again today, but this weekend is supposed to be nice. So if I go today, I'll have everything ready for the weekend. Right? That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Or excuse, that's my story. Usually stories are excuses, but did I get glue on that? Enough glue. Yeah, don't wrinkle the bee. So I decided that I was going to collage down these bees and just keep them as bees, not put anything on them. I just like them the way they are. There we go. They're cute bees. They are cute little bees. Thank Aunt Beck for this napkin. I think she sent me 2 of them, and I used one in a pick 10, and I regretted it the minute I did it because I covered it up. All right. So let's dry that. And while it's drying, I'll look at chat here. Oh, wake up, Meri. I said good morning to Mitzi, Roesta, and Teresa, and Mitzi, and Ruth. Oh, hi, Aunt Nancy. Good morning, Nancy. Artsy wannabe Nancy. And they're saying good morning to Nancy. Love these early mornings. You know, I do too. I was a little slow in getting up this morning, but I'm up and at 'em. Hi, Melissa. Good morning, Melissa. Maybe a little flower in the middle to keep them busy. I was thinking I'd just leave it alone and let it be what it is. Because once I start working on it, it won't be just a little flower. Although I could put some stickers on it. I could put a flower sticker on it. If I start putting paint on it, that'll be the end of it. Let's see. Have you shown your zine? I'm actually going to make the tags for my zine this morning. Maybe I'll do that next. Mitzi. Let it be. Oh, I love that. Let it be. Maybe I'll put that on my other 9 postcards. I formatted or worked on 9 of my postcards, but I got 9 more to go. Maybe Let It Be will be the next one here. Let me get under this. Let it be, let it be. And Beck did not stream last night. She's They're working in their house. So she was painting, but she was painting walls. So Beth came on and we did a pick 8. She did a kitty cat tag. She does these really cute kitty cat tags. And they all have names. Oh, there's no bandit. There's no bandit in her book. I guess that's because she's following a napkin. I don't know where she got it, but it's got like 26 kitty cats or something on it. I'm thinking that's what she's following. I join in when they do the pick 10s and the pick 8s and 9s and dirty dozens and all that. That's what I enjoy doing. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Oh, good morning, Beth. You just watched the pick 8. I decided to, rather than download it and put it into fast forward, I haven't figured out their online editor yet. It's not doing anything for me. It just sits there. Maybe I'll dry this a little on the back. I thought I'd just let it do its thing because that's exactly what happened. I mean, I did it in real time, so it's a little bit longer, usually on those pick 8s, but you went through those prompts at a nice speed. I mean, it wasn't like we were sitting around waiting for people. So, I mean, we went from one prompt to the next one at a nice even rate. So I just let it go at its own thing. It took a little bit over an hour to do that. It's still kind of wet there. Feel it right here. I can see it too. I put glue on the outside here. Bees. Oh. I forgot what stream. I forgot which stream I said I was going shopping in. Let's reach over here and get some of these flower tags and see if I can put some flowers on there. Let's put a few flowers on here. Maybe put the flower pot here on there. I like that yellow one, might go nice. And faithful. Oh, and that one might go. Oh, see? Once I get started, I'm started. We'll give them some flowers. The bees have to have some flowers to buzz around. These are dimensional stickers. We'll put it right here in the center, smack dab in the center. And then I'm going to put this faithful one on there. Right in here. Can you get back in there for me, please? And let's use this one. I don't want to put too many on, maybe one more. There. It goes at a diagonal that way. I think I'll leave it like that. I'm going to see if I can find some more of these stickers. I don't know if I just got lucky with them. Got them at the dollar store. These are pretty. All right, let's just leave them, Meri, or you'll be putting the whole kit and caboodle on there. So I'm going to leave this here. We'll see how long that lasts. Let's fold this up. Oh, I was going to try to take some white. Well, I'll do that later. I really like how I use ink sprays. I use ink sprays through this stencil. When I was cleaning last night, I found this stencil. And I use ink sprays through it when at the very first prompt, the purple and pink. And it soaked through. And I really like what it did on the back here. So I'm thinking about writing a quote, but I'm thinking I'll have to, because this is just the paper here, I'm thinking I'll have to seal it on this side so that my ink pen doesn't soak through over here. So let's put this aside for a minute. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. It's Thursday. Let's see what you're all saying here. Oh, I was going to show you my little mini zine. Let's see what they're talking about, the prompts. They're saying good morning to Beth. Beth, have you decided which way you're going to do the prompts? You're going bingo hunting after a while. You know, I did a bingo game. How long ago was that? What was I doing? I wasn't doing pick tens with them. I was doing a bingo game for something. I don't even remember. I had some bingo cards and I dropped buttons on it. And then if you got the number, something happened. I don't remember. Or you got in a corner of a number. I'm not sure exactly. What was I doing with that? I can't even remember. I was doing that sometime last year. Let's put my glue pot away or I'll spill it this morning. Double bonus, Meri. I can still number them all and do random.org and that will be kind of the same. Yeah. I quit doing because I didn't have a bingo thing that you're going to go get. A bingo picker or whatever it is. I didn't have one of those, so I just dropped buttons, but the buttons, when I dropped them, the buttons would bounce. Yeah, that does sound. I'd like to see what you do with that. Hi, Azure. Good morning. Who's blue? Who's blue? Who did you say hello, blue, to? Hi, blue. Button bingo. That's what Beth is going to do. Button bingo. So I have this out. I'm going to carve me a little Mayflower. Well, here's my deal here. But let's go ahead and show the zine. I have the zine here, right here at hand. My eyes had trouble opening this morning. Here's my mini zine right here. Here it is. Call it a mini zine. It's a folder zine. It really turned out nice. I had 2 table napkins. One was a Paris one. This is the Arch. I forget the name of it, but it's in Paris. And then this is Vineyards up here. I don't know if they have vineyards in France. I know they have them in Italy, but it goes. The colors went, the grapes and everything. And then I just put gold around the edge. My folder folded up really nice. I like how the folder folded up. And I'm going to do a doll theme. I've got some lace here that I'm going to use on it later. But I'm going to make my tags this morning. And I have another folder here that I thought I would make the tags with. Yeah, hold on a minute here. And I think I couldn't stay for the entire hangout Tuesday night. So when I got as far as I got there, I left. But I think that they were making their tags. I'm reaching over here for my dolls. So I'm going to do what they're doing, or at least what I think Tanya is doing. Let me zoom in one so you can see this a little better. Hopefully my camera will behave this morning. There we go. This is center for me here. Let me move it over one. The camera never really stays where I put it. I turn it off and I have to reset it again. So I'm going to put a top tag here, a side tag here, a top tag up here, which kind of always needs to be opened up a little. There. And because I painted the inside, I painted it with gold. Tanya said you didn't have to, but I always do. And then a side tag there. So I guess my first job is to glue the sides here. I don't think you have to glue the sides down here on the top because the fold will keep them closed. But I need to, I think I'll put tape. If I can find the right size tape here. I ran out of tape the other day. I'll use my crazy tape if I can find that even. I got that tape. I've got 2-inch tape here. I might have to get up and go get me some tape. I need tape. I need tape. I had tape out the other day. I was watching Lisa's spinning video last night and thinking I need to get me some, go to the Dollar Tree and get me some stain I haven't decorated my spindle yet. And I think the other gals already have their spindles all decorated. I got to get some tape. I'm cleaning my room and I have things piled up over here. I saw tape. I cleaned my fine line paint applicators. That's dangerous. Let's just put it down on the floor. And they're just sitting here. I need to fill them. And when they're empty, they tip over real easy. They tip over when they're full too, but not as easy. I'm looking for some tape. I put everything down on top of things here. Well, we'll just get out some of this 1-inch stuff again. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to find my way around. My chair keeps floating away. This chair has nice rollers on it, and it just floats away from my desk. All right, I'm back. We're going to use some of this. I call this crazy tape because here's my other roll after all of that. I'll have this one out for I'm going to tape the side over here, and this, I'm just going to tape the sides. Let's get it done, Meri. About like that. I get 3 for the price of 1 when I tear this tape off of this roller and tear it in 3 tiers. And I probably should put some glue down on this too. And my pokey tool is still out in the other room. Elmer's glue. Teresa says, I used to have a silk pillowcase from Spain with different pictures, and it said Azure Blue. Oh, so that's how you got Blue, and you said good morning to Blue. I wondered who Blue was. I don't see a blue in here. Of course, I guess Azure is a blue color. So there's that side pocket. And I don't think I'm going to have to do the front pockets. There's that one. And where's the other side? Right here. Yeah. 3 for the price of 1. But they're tear crazy. They tear crazy. But I really don't mind it too much. As long as it holds it down. That pulled up nice. That's because I tore it and it gave it a grip, a place to grip on it. There we go. Oh, yeah. So now I want to probably make the tags next. So I'm going to cut one of these folders. And I think what they did is, if I remember right, we just folded them in half this way. And I used my ruler. And I think I'll use my ruler again. Really, I'd like to maybe make my side tags out of the tab here, at least one of them. Let's see how tall. Yeah, I can do that. Right about there. Well, I'm just going to use my pen. It'll get covered up anyway. Let's see. Maybe right about there and there. And can I tear this without it giving me too much of a pain? There. Yeah, this chair still has a little squeak to it. I guess I'm going to live with it. It's not as bad as the other one. The other one, no matter what way I moved, it squeaked. It was an old chair. This one's a little bit newer. It's still a used one. But... all righty. Where did I mark it? Oh, dear me. Right about there. Now, I think I want to trim this down a little. So I cut them the same width as the folder, and I think I need to make them a little skinnier. Why don't I do that while I'm doing this? We'll make it 4 1/16. Let's see how it fits in here. That's the back. Try one at the top. Yeah, that's pretty good. Only I think I'll put that at the bottom. I could trim it off. Let's trim that off. 1/16. I'm deciding, do I really want to trim that? I think I'll leave it. Kind of like it. What's the width on these? About 7.5 inches. Let's cut this one at 7.5. And let's trim this. And 4 1/16. I didn't like the, where is it here? I don't like this extra fold here. I just don't, I'll use that for something else. So there are my two top ones. And I'm going to have to make these a little bit shorter, I think. Probably about in order to fit this nice, probably right about there, maybe about 6 1/4. We'll try it on one. Six and 1/4 is right about there. And I'll probably have to cut it down lengthwise too. Well, maybe not. I'm going to trim this just a teeny bit. Just enough to get the I don't know if I did that or not. So there's one side one. What was the measurement on it? Was 4 3/8 by 6 1/4. Maybe I can make a side one out of it. Well, it has the, yeah, by 6 1/4. This has got a double and 4 3/8. I already have my tag on that one. By 4 3/8, about in there. And it'll make it a little bit taller. Just, I can always cut off. Alrighty, let's see how these fit. Oh, I like that. And this one doesn't have a pull on it. I guess I could put a pull on it. It's got the, I like it just like that, I think. No, I don't. Can't get a hold of it. It needed to be thicker. Let's cut this one again. Can I get it out? No. Well, I could cut this. I'll do that. 4 I think I made it a little bit taller. Talking to myself. And by 6 1/4. I'll cut that curve off. Oh, that's not what I want to do. 6 1/4 this way. Is that right? And then we'll just trim this little guy off here. All righty. That's done. let's get this out of the way. Now my little scrappies here. Get rid of all the little scraps. They annoy me. Let's look at chat. Let's see what you guys are saying this morning. Hi, Christine. Good morning. Beth Schuler is here. Azure says the movie was called Cold Comfort Farm. Just a line in the movie, she said, Azure Sky. Beth said, I'll ask the computer to say it out loud. That's what I meant. It trips a lot of people up trying to say it. Hello, ladies, Christine says. Is the screen name Azure Muse? It will be wonderful to tell my mom today. Then she will talk about Daddy. Give you another fact. A lot of people don't know how to say the screen name. I almost gave it up. Azure? Azure is, am I saying it right, Azure? A-Z-U-R-E? We're just full of information this morning, Melissa. Azure used to be the color on the tag of the blue towels at Sears. Really? That's interesting, Melissa. I think there's a poem called Azure Blue too. Wow. I got the word from a crazy movie. She was describing the sky. I used to have pictures of him sitting on a butt can. My daddy was Air Force, Beth. Azure, Beth, blue was the color of the sky. My dad would not talk about it either. He said he was just an aircraft mechanic. My daddy was Navy. My brother was Navy. My dad was Army. My brother was Navy. My father was in Korea too, but he never really talked about it. Yeah, my dad never really talks about it. My brother will if you ask him, kind of. The one thing that really got me, my brother, because he has lost his hearing. He was an engineer on the destroyer, and but he said that they bunked. Their sleeping bunks were right underneath the guns. And I'm sitting there, how could you sleep underneath of the guns? I guess maybe they didn't sleep when the guns were going off. Teresa, my dad was on the island of Crete off of Italy at the same time. It's Spanish too, crazy. The color of the word, it sounds pretty to me. It is. It is Azure. Had different images from Spain. I used to have a silk pillowcase. Okay, I think I'm caught up with y'all talking about the sky. Oh, is Azure? Azure? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I call it Azure. If I try to pronounce it any other way now, I'll just mess up. Teresa said, my dad would not talk about it even if you ask. All he would say was it was nothing good. Yeah, probably not. My father lost his hearing too from the guns. He was Army too. Yeah. Yep. Slept underneath of the guns. Or they bunked underneath of the guns. I don't know how much sleep they got. All right. So now what I want to do is pick some doll pictures. These are all extra here, I believe. They'll make good ATCs or something. Let's put them up over there. So I have these magazine images that I pulled from the Doll Crafter magazine that I was doing reverse collage in last year, but I'm going to use them up. So here are my tags. I'm going to have a doll theme. Some of these will fit on there. Elizabeth Ann. Not for children only. Here. I was thinking some of these for the top tags. I can get these two on pretty good right in here. And she could be on another one. Let me mark this. Right here and there. So there's one tag. It'll just be these two. So we'll save that out. Ooh. Neville and Nisha. I could put them on separate tags almost. Let's hold that out and see what else I have. Oh, I have Barbara and Becky too. Barbara and Becky. There's Becky and there's Barb. We got a Barb and a Becky. Oh. And that fits. That almost fits. I'm going to move it over just a little and because I want Barbara to be on Barbara. We're going to do Barbara and Becky. Right about in there. I don't know if I can see it up there. And Becky. Becky will be a little bit too short, but I'll paint around it. So I've got 3. I could put them on the back. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? And I got a bride. I could almost do them on the back too. A galley with a little romance. We'll do that. I think I'll end up putting these on the back. So what do I have? 1, 2. I don't know if I'll get that one on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what else I have here. Ooh, see, I like all of them that I pulled. 6. Make this one down further. I think I'm going to put them on the front and the back. I might have to cover up some of the print. Right about there and there and there. Seven. He's sweet, but he's going to be a little small. And I like the little Indians. That's the last of them. And I won't have, but I can put their names down here. All right. So this is just extra here. What is this? I've been reading Lisa's spindle instructions. I don't want to lose that. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying to me in chat. The Valley of the Dolls. Yes, it is. Meri, Meri, Meri. Elizabeth Ann. Which one was Elizabeth Ann? Did I use her? Barbara and Becky and Oh. Ooh, look at her. Claudia. Ooh, she's too pretty. Which one do I want? I'm looking for Elizabeth Ann. Posy. I must not have used her. Where's she at? Well, I've got the 2 inside ones to do. He'll go on an inside one. Emily, Sophia, Neville, and not Nisha. Here's an inside tag. Maria. Oh, Elizabeth Ann. But which one is she? That's page 22. Which one was she? I'm not sure I pulled her. Let's see. Oh, we're at the bottom of the pile here. She might still be in the book, in the magazine. If I can find her, I'll use her or give her to you or something. Let's see. This is page, I don't know, but it's not them. That's Posy. Barbara and Becky. That's page 60. Let's look at the magazine. Let me get the magazine on. I'm looking for page 23 of the magazine. It's right here behind me. If I can, my earbuds. These stupid earbuds. They cling on to anything, and I'm barefooted, and it got between my toes. Almost pulled the phone off my desk. Let's see if page 23 is still in here. This is the magazine that I'm using. Oh, my chair rose away from the desk. I'm going to have to put brakes on this chair. All right. That's page 13. Oh, look, here's, oh, look. Oh, no, that's not Elizabeth. This is Elizabeth Ann. This is her. Do you want her? Do you want Elizabeth Ann? This is page 23 and page 22. What did I do with it now? I put it back over here, I think. Does she look like you, Beth? Yeah, see, I was doing fussy cutting last night. I was doing fussy cutting. This goes in my fussy cut pile over here. Yeah. Let's see. You want me to make you a tag? I still have your little scrap man. Let's find Elizabeth Ann here. I was fussy cutting. Well, what did I do with them? Let's mark this. Mark it, so all right, there it is. By Suzanne Pratt, Elizabeth Ann. All right, let's see what she's saying to me. Shall I make you a tag? Shall I make you a tag, Beth? Let's see what she's saying to me. Yes, a tag. Okay, in red letters, Elizabeth Ann. There she is. This is page 22, and that's page 23. Modern Doll by Suzanne P-E-R-A-T-T. All dressed up. All dressed up. Elizabeth Ann could be a flower girl at a wedding or on her way to her first dress-up party. She's a happy, sweet-faced doll that will cause those who make her to smile. And then it gives all the instructions. It goes to page 33. Let's see, do I still have page 33? I might have used page 30. No, it's in here. 33, and that's the end of it. We'll send you page 33 with it. We'll send you the whole kit and caboodle here. We'll make a tag and send you the, just in case you want to make Elizabeth Ann. Yeah, I think you have to order the face though. This is a doll maker magazine, doll crafter. So where was 22? Look at Dixie. Isn't she cute? All right, we're going to pull. You'll get Lily's Little Love here too, but she'll go on the back. So I'll make you a tag. We might do that this morning, so I'll have it done. But let's continue with these. Get these out of the way. Get this out of the way. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what I did with my other side one. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. Here's my book. Let's get this out of the way. I was using this last night. All right. So see, this is the problem. I love them all. Get my trimmer out again. Of course, they're all on the underneath of my pile. I just don't have room. I don't have room. So I think I'm going to do the front and the back of these tags. I was trying to think how I wanted to put them down. With wet glue, I don't know. Glue stick, I think. I'll use a glue stick. This has to come over to here. And let me get a tag. So I think I measured these at 4 1/4. 4 1/4. 4 1/16. Right there. We shall see. Gallery with a little romance. I think I'll glue stick them on here. She could really go up a little higher. Too bad I can't get that lace. Too bad I can't make a really long tag, but we'll use her as she is. So I know this is 6 1/4. Cut it this way. No, I want to cut it this way. I had it right the first time. Let's make sure. Yes. So if you see one of these doll crafter magazines at the thrift store or, you know, in your, that's pretty lace, in your, grab them because, oh, I love that one. She's going to get glued down though. Oops, I cut her too short. I thought I had these at 6 1/4. It was this will go on an inside one. This will have to go on an inside one. We'll still rescue her. So what is this one? 7 1/2. Too bad it wasn't longer, I was saying. All right. Four and what is my book? 4 1/16. I think I can get that one on there. Yeah. Yeah. And 7 1/2. I had to get the writing. Oh, no, that's the small one. I had to get the writing on there. A gallery with a little romance. Even though I got that, but I think this will give me room to. Where's my other side of this? Do I have enough room here? Yeah, I'm going to get this one on there. Let's bring it up. Doesn't have to be that exact, but oh, I love it. Too bad you're on the back. I'm gonna get his little shoes cut off. Aww. It's not gonna quite make it. Oh well, 7 1/2. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and cut 7 1/2. I'll use the shoes on something. Maybe an ATC. Little feet. See, look, she's beautiful. She's going on the back. And she's going over here. I want this one. See, look, they're holding hands. They're holding hands. All right, so I got 2 here. Now I want it on the back, so let's continue on. I think I was going to do these on the side ones. Barbara and Becky. Oh, I could do these on the back too. Barbara and Becky. At 4 1/16 would be right in there. I might have to paint out the sides on these. We've got a Barbara and we've got a Becky. Barbara. Now Becky, this is 7 1/2. Yeah, that'll just fit. And in fact, I think I'll pull it up. I think I'll trim this just a teeny bit. Oh, a little trimmer fell out. It falls out easy enough. There it goes. Let's see what you all are saying. Meri, do you like your paper cutter? I have to get a new one. I do like this. You know what I like about it most is, well, first of all, I like it because it's white and I can read the measurements. I don't have anything against this other one was gifted to me, which I appreciate. I still use this other one. I have a titanium blade in this one, but it's hard for me, even though these are in white, sometimes it's hard for me to see the black on here. And the 4-inch mark on here, the 4-inch, see there's 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 3 1/4, and the 4-inch mark kind of falls right in there. And it's really hard for me to see that. But I still use this one. I appreciate it. Peg Robinson gifted me that. But when I saw this one, I couldn't afford one right away. But later on down the road, I could afford it. And I like this because it's 6 inches wide here. And it, well, actually from here to here is, no, it's actually 7 inches because I got an inch over here. This falls the 6 1/2 falls right there, and it's kind of hard to see the mark there, but I can make it out. This on these cutters, this area here always gets hard to see, and I like it because it locks, and it's 12 inches and it's got a wide platform. I think I got this with a 40% coupon at either Hobby Lobby or Joann's. I think it was Hobby Lobby. But watch it. What I really like too is it has these standard little blades. I don't like those round blades. They got these little blades now like this. It looks like this, but they're round. And I don't trust that they're always going to be making them. I like these are standard. You could get these in hardware stores and drugstores, and I see these quite a bit. I don't have to go to a craft store to get one of these blades. So I like it because of that. I like my cutter blade. So yeah, I do like this. So this is Becky. I'll probably have to paint this out. And I'll have to paint this out. So she's going to go on the back of one of these like this. Let me cut it 7 1/2 here. Seven and a half. So this will have to be painted out there. Just the margin of the page. So yeah, I don't need that glue over here. Let's put this up here. This one right here. And Barbara is going to go over here. And I think I'm going to trim her up here too a little. I had no idea when I reverse collaged this stuff that I was going to use this on tags. But I'm going to go ahead and use these things. I was just playing in the magazine with reverse collage. Yeah, I'm liking these. So, Barbara, you're too long. I thought I'd had it at 7 1/2. Barbara. So there's that. So I got my long ones figured out. Now I need to figure out the short ones. I think I can use this for one of the short ones and this. And let's measure this again. 6 1/4. I can't see the line there. Right. There. Now, am I still good here? Yes. Ah! Aw, sweetie. Little dots on that. I can use those. Now I need to trim this off. And I think I said 6 1/4, which would bring me right about into there. Yeah. Ooh, I don't like that just her head is. I'm going to trim that from the top a little. Let's trim it this way a little. 6 1/4. And 6 1/4. There we go. I'll have to trim the edges, but that's okay. And this will go on the back like this, and then I'll make the tabs match the napkins. I think I've got some extra napkin here I can use. I'm not sure. I think I do. And let's see, I need 2 more now. Oh, I was going to use the little Indians. See, I like it when they put the picture on the back of advertising. So I need 4 and let's see. We're going to save their names. And let's just cut it this way. Get in there. And let's see their name. 4 and I think I said 4 3/8. Where's my other tag? Yeah, 4 3/8. Which is just about right. And 6 1/4 goes. Oh, I don't need to save their names. They'll fit. They'll fit this tag. In fact, I'm going to move it up a little so I can get his shoe on there. Well, six and 1/4. Perfect. Aw, I can trim this a little more. I don't know why. I thought I measured. Maybe I measured. I don't know what I measured there. I think I want to trim it from that side though. Scraps. That's pretty good. I might have to put some black on there. All right, so I need one more. One more, and I have out Posy. Aw, little Posy's pal down here. So, right at the R there, and at the L. My lighting isn't the best. I'm having a hard time seeing that mark. I think I got it. Oh, and that saves him. I'll have to paint that out. And I marked it here, I believe. No, up a little higher there. Aw. All right. let's look at chat. I'm making my doll tags for my zine. Welcome to everybody who's come in here. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. I'm making doll tags for my folder zine. I'm going to have a doll theme. And I'm making tags for both the front and the back. So I've got 4 tags with 8 doll pictures. And I might go in and now we're going to put inserts. So I'm going to get my inserts ready. I think they're going to do a little booklet. I think Tanya's going to show us how to make a little booklet, a little note tab booklet. And then the inside will just be a, just a regular signature. I got it up. No, I don't have it upside down. Oh, I'm going to have to the bottom of these. Oh, I have to glue the bottom here. We'll tape and glue that. And then I might put some dolls in the inside here, some smaller ones like little Posey's pal here. Because I've got some small ones. But I'm going to worry about that later. I'm just going to get my tags made this morning. Good morning, Cheryl. Rosie Posey, Beth says. Is the orange handle replaceable too? You mean let me reach it. Let me reach for it. You mean this up here? This? I don't know. I think that would be kind of hard to replace. Mine is a little bit, it snaps into place. Well, I don't know what you mean by replaceable, but it does open up. And I don't know which orange handle you mean, but I'm pretty happy with that. Mitzi says, I like mine, Beth. So far, blade hasn't fallen out. My blade falls out all the time. Let's get rid of these scrappies. They annoy me here. Do I want to save this? No. Oh, look. Don't throw me away, she says. Let's see if there's any more cuties here. No, they're all scrappies. I could say that name. She says, this is the back of a scrap. I just look at her. She says, how could you throw me in the wastebasket? I'm too cute to toss. I'm too cute. Let me get rid of my scraps. Now, I have better workspace here without all these scraps annoying me. Annoy me. And that's the other thing. Maybe I'll look for today at the thrift stores, a little TV tray type thing. She's cute. I can put her, I could save her and put her down on one of the page. Apple Valley doll. See, these that I've been saving, they could go on the pages. The little feet could. I love these little feet. I don't know if you can see them. See, they could go on the pages. These are just, here's the bridal dress. This is the bridal dress. But see, they could go on the inside. That's all of them. So I'll use those. All right, let's see what else you're saying. Azure, I store it with washi tape over the blade. It keeps it in place until I need it. Mine locks in place, so the blade doesn't fall out if I push it up and lock it. Teresa said, I've heard a lot of people say their trimmer like that, the blade comes out. Yeah, it does fall out pretty easy, but I like it. Beth, most love it. I think mine is defective. The blade always falls out too. I don't have that much trouble with my blade falling out. Sometimes when I flip it, see, that blade won't, well, I guess it could if I pull and tug on it, but it locks up here. It's got a lock. this little orange thing locks this down and the blade won't come out unless you pull and tug at it. If you pull and tug at it, it'll fall out. Sometimes when it's unlocked, this, and I'm flipping it back and forth, the blade will come out, you know, but if it's up in here, it won't. If it's down in here, this is where this area right here, it's got a little indentation in there. That's where you put the blade in. And sometimes when it's down here and you flip it, the blade will fall out. But if you keep your blade up in here, it should be okay. Oops. When you lock it, you have to be sure that this is down, and then you just lock it in. Well, I don't have it down because I'm holding it in my hand. There. I like my cutter trimmer, Azure. I like it. It works for me. Beth, I missed the dimensions of your cat tags. Can you tell me, please? 5 by 8. Your cat tags are so pretty, Beth. Page 22. The name was on the back. Oh, we're talking about the Elizabeth Ann. Cloudy. Cheryl says it's cloudy. It's probably cloudy here too, Cheryl. If you want, you could write something on the inside of the zine. Yes, I could on the inside here, but I think I'll put some signatures in there, and I think I'll, put some of the little ones in here, the little scrappies. Maybe I'll find some journaling, like, the bell or star. Did I save their names here? Their names, the doll names. I might rename them. So let's go ahead and the slider orange. Oh, the I don't know what you mean by the slider orange. This, when you purchase your blades, let's just pull it out. When you purchase your blades, they come like this. Generally you get 2 in a package, and you pay about $4, $5 for them. I can't remember. And you get 2 of them. So the slider is the blade is hooked into, the blade is a part of the slider on the back. And then you take and you put it in. You don't have to buy the blade by itself. It's made right into the slider. You see these all the time. Walmart has them. The hardware stores have them. This, I think, cost me, well, I got it with a coupon. I think they're around $40, I think, but I got mine 40% off. I buy everything with coupons. Anything that's over $10 or $20 I get with a coupon. They got these at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, but watch for it, because sometimes they make this, but sometimes they aren't wide. I wanted one that's 12 inches long and 6 inches wide. They've got another kind that's not as wide. It's only 4 inches wide. And then watch for your blade here. I didn't want the circle blade. They make another type of blade that I don't like. So I wanted one like this, because that's what my other trimmer uses. And my trimmer that I have up in Madison uses this blade too. So I wanted another one I had to hunt around to get one with a blade like this, but they're out there. But you might like that other one too. You just have to kind of weigh all the options and get what you think works for you. Yeah, Azure's right. You get the whole slider. Yeah. If you want, you could write something on the inside. Good morning, Ruth and Teresa. No, if you were to open it all the way open. A doll poem. Get busy, Cheryl. If you were to open it all the way open, you mean like this? Or did you mean on the inside in here? I've already glued it shut. You meant if it were not glued shut, did you mean on the inside here, in there? Is that what you meant? I've already glued it shut, so I can't open it all the way, but that's a good idea. If you make another one, you could, I glued it shut so my tags would fit in there, but you could write on it instead of doing the tags, and then write a doll poem or something on the inside. Good morning, Vanessa. It's already been a busy morning, Vanessa says. Oops. Is the doll's name Rosie Posey? No, I cut it off. I think this was Posey. I don't think it was Rosie Posey. I think it was just Posey, and then we had a little Posey pal here. Here's the other part of it. Posey's pal. I'll have to put that on the same page where Posey pulls out. This is Posey's pal. So let's get busy. I'm going to glue stick them. If I can find my glue stick. I had it out last night. There it is. And let's get some waxed paper. I'll probably need more. Fiskars makes 12 by 12 paper trimmer. Yeah, they get pretty expensive, some of those paper trimmers. I don't know what that one costs, but... All right, let's start with Posey. Vanessa says, be right back. I got to take my granddaughter to school. Ring around a Posey. You guys. This glue stick is beginning to see its end of its days here. But Kimberly, bless her heart, sent me, and I noticed that a glue stick. And I noticed that Dick Blick has extreme glue sticks on their site. I don't think I wrote it down as something I wanted right away, but if you're wondering where to get extreme Elmer's glue sticks, try Dick Blick. Just scan for glue sticks. Let's see if I can do this. Maybe down a little. Rosie Posey. Aw. And see, I'll either paint this out or put a napkin. But right now, let's just put the... I love these little Indians. They're so cute. Cute, cute. When my mother was... when we couldn't take care of her any longer, my mother had dementia. And I worked, my brother worked, and I took care of my mother until until she needed 24-hour care. I couldn't work, and I had to work to pay my rent. But it got to the point where I couldn't care for her by myself anymore. And my brother worked, and he put her in a nursing home. Nice home. It was run by Mennonite. I was really comfortable with the home that we put her in. But they had dolls. They had dolls all around they had on their hallway, they had installed shelves, top shelves up to the top of the ceiling. And they had it all lined with dolls. And the fire marshal made them take them down. It was so sad. They said it was a fire hazard to have those dolls, like a top shelf along the wall. And I'm going, well, we must have a lot of fire hazards in our house then, but I guess if you're responsible for a nursing home, you have to be careful about those things. But those dolls were so cute. So they had birds. My mother liked the birds. Now I'll have to go in and paint these out, but paint out the writing and that. Let's see if she fits in here. Let's take that one out now. Let's put her in. Oh, she's gonna have to go in this way. Yeah, that'll fit pretty good. Maybe I'll paint that tag gold. So there's that one. While I have this out, let's go ahead and fix this bottom. Where is it? This. Let's go ahead and fix that. Grab my crazy tape here. He's on my list, Mr. Blick. You can't say his first name on here. I say it, Dick Blick. I say it all the time. I think it's when you just call him by one name. I don't know. I haven't been demonetized yet for that. Maybe you can't say it in the comments. It puts you in timeout. Oh, I can't put myself in timeout. Oh, it puts you in timeout. It does. Really? Oh my goodness. We should complain. We should write to Dick Blick and tell him that they can't say their name in YouTube chat. Maybe Dick Blick would complain. That's stupid. Because that's such a common name anyway. Richard Blick. We'll have to say Richard Blick. Oh, that's funny. Oh, dear. Let's go look on the Richard Blick site. It has a double meaning. It does. And see, that's YouTube's AI machine has a 6th grade education. Well, it did last year. Maybe it's advanced to 6.5 years old now. But it doesn't, I mean, and that's what YouTube would say. Their AI machine is at 6th grade. Well, that's what they were saying last year. I don't know what they're saying now. So they're probably saying it's already graduated from high school, but if you can't say Dick Blick, it still needs a little more education. Because it can't differentiate between all the different meanings. And we used to get demonetized. I used to get demonetized all the time for saying words like cut and, X-Acto knife, stuff like that. They would demonetize you. And I just go, wait a minute. So, not sure how they get that from Richard anyway. I don't know. I have to look that up on Google, how they get Dick from Richard, but they do.